with this one. And Lord Brahma began to laugh. He says, it's not funny. He said, no, everyone you talk about, they have died, their children have died, their children have died, their children, nobody even remembers the names of the people you're talking about. Because they were, we saw in the Brahma Vimohan Leela, Krishna just went away for a minute. And a whole year went by. Now we know what meetings are like, so hours have gone by. That means eons have gone by on the earth. So already we knew about this theory of relativity. But he said, anyway, don't worry. You started out in Satyuga. By the time you get back to the earth, it will be the end of Dwapar Yuga. And in Dwarka, there's a very wonderful fellow named Balabhadra Ram. He's the perfect match for your daughter, Revati. So it was true. By the time they got back to the earth, they saw that all the trees were small, the animals were small, the people were small, everything was small. And everything was short-lived. They were in Satyuga, they had incredible lifetimes. Now people had short lifetimes. So they went to Dwarka, they met Lord Balaram. And Lord Balaram, he looked at this big girl from Satyuga. Now, those of India, we always try to make the bride and groom, matching. They should be same, complexion, they should be same caste, they should be same financial, they should be, same height. Everything should be simple. Just like, I don't know if he's still around. We had a dear friend from England named from Krishna Chaitanya, who was so black he made the nighttime look like daytime. And his wife Jamuna, she was so white she made the snow look like coal. And my poor Pujari from Brindakun, he looked at them, he said, they're a couple? And nobody in India would make a couple like this. So Balaram, he looked at this big girl from Satyuga. So then he took his plow and brought her down to size. And he married Revati. So even in our scripture, we understood this, that this theory of relativity, that there's different times going on. So these are all. So we read all these things and we just hear them, because by hearing Śrimad Bhāgavatam we become purified. Now this whole canto, third canto, starts out with Vidura is on pilgrimage. And he meets Uddhav, it says, on the bank of the Jamuna. And our acharyas have explained that place was Madhuvan. And if you go to Madhuvan, you'll see there's a nice temple there where Dhruva Maharaj performed his penance. And on the altar there, you'll see there's a deity of Uddhava. Because this is where Vidura, he met Uddhav. And he was asking all about because he was on pilgrimage, so he's asking all about the welfare of all the Yadavas and everyone. And then Uddhav had to explain to him that everybody's gone. He explained, and even Lord Krishna is gone. Uddhav was very sad. And he gave summary of all the different pastimes, and he's before Vrindavan Leela, after Vrindavan, he gave all summary of all the pastimes. And he mentioned to Vidura that Krishna, when he was leaving this world, he also remembered you. Vidura was so moved to hear that as Krishna was leaving this world, he remembered him. So Uddhav said, I'm too upset, I can't answer your questions. Better you go see Maitreya. So he sends him off to Maitreya. But this pastime starts out in Madhuvan. And there's a place, as you enter Madhuvan, there's a place called Dhruv Tila. And this is where Dhruva Maharaj performed his pastimes. And like I said, on the altar they have a deity of Uddhav, because this is where Vidura met him. So the same place, we remember way back in Satyuga, there was a king named Uttanapada. And Uttanapada, he had a very beautiful wife named Suniti, and he married a second wife because kings, they could support them equally. so they could have more than one wife. So he had another wife named Suruchi. And naturally, as the nature of this material world, he became more attached to the younger wife. This is just the miserable nature of this material world. So one day, and Suruchi had a son named Uttama. And one day Dhruva came, he saw that Uttama was sitting on the lap of his father, Uttanapara. So he was also trying to crawl onto his lap. And Suruchi, she spoke very cruel words. He said, "You have no right to sit there. Maybe by the mercy of the Lord, if you're born from my womb, then you have right to sit there." So he was a Kshatriya. He could understand. This is, political type words that she was, because the natural sequence is that the eldest son, he becomes the king. But she was going to use her control over Maharaj Uttanapada to make her son Uttam the king. So Dhruva Maharaj, he could understand this. He was, he was a Kshatriya boy. His blood was boiling. He went to his mother Suniti and explained to her what happened. He said, "What can I do? Your father's more attached. Only God can help you." So Dhruva Maharaj, "Where is this God?" And on one recording, Prabhupada, he says in the lecture on Dhruva Maharaj that she was a simple woman. She said, "I don't know, but all the sages and sadhus, they go to the forest, so maybe the God lives in the forest." So then Dhruva Maharaj decided, "I'm going to the forest." So immediately he left the house and started for the forest to find out Krishna. And Prabhupada explains on that same recording that if somebody is interested to find out God, then Krishna sends a devotee, sends a spiritual master. So then he was going along, he met Narad Muni. And Narad Muni told him that, "My dear Dhruva, you're a king's son, prince. You're used to a nice soft bed. In the forest you only get dry leaves and dry grass to sleep on. You're used to nice paneer sabji and sweet rice and puri. Here you only get berries that only the monkeys eat. Better you go home and do your Krishna consciousness at home." Just like, especially in Bharat, some young boy joins the temple, immediately the mother and father come. And mother is crying, "But you can do your Krishna consciousness at home, why do you have to go join the ashram?" So he said, "Better you go home and do your Krishna consciousness." And on the recording, Prabhupada says, Dhruva Maharaj looked at Narad Muni, he said, "My dear sir, if you can tell me something how to find out Krishna, then you speak. Otherwise, choop, you be quiet." The Prabhupada says, spiritual master, his duty is to test the disciple. Is he serious? Just like in ISKCON, if you have to follow the 4 regular principles and chant 16 rounds for, I guess, six months at least, then we can consider for you for initiation. It's like when you go to Dhruv Tila, to Madhuvan, we have to pass by this huge temple, big white marble temple, looks like a sad copy of the Taj Mahal. And that fellow, for 1 rupee, you got Diksha. So he had lakhs and lakhs of disciples. Well, you give 1 rupee, you get Diksha. So not like that. Krishna consciousness, we're a little serious, So you'll pass this place, and that's where you turn to go into Madhuvan. So then Narad Muni saw that he's serious. So he told him, "Tatata gacha badram te yamunayas tatam suchi punyam madhuvanam yatra sanidam nityada hare." He said, "You just go to that place." Tata means bank, of the Jamuna. And he says, Jamunayas tatam suchi. Suchi we know means clean. Now if you see Jamuna, you'll be crying. But at that time, very clean. Suchi. Huh? Punyam Madhuvanam. Even this Madhuvan was famous in Satyuga. Because he says, Punyam Madhuvanam. He specifically mentions, you go to this Madhuvan, Sanidhyam Nityada Hare, where it's very easy to come close to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Sometimes people challenge, what's so special about Vrindavan? God is everywhere. What's so special about Vrindavan? And I always answer, yes, just like water. Water is everywhere. If you go to Bengal, where my friend Artabandhu's from, Arjun Bhattacharya, if you dig for 3 feet, you get water. And if you go to Jaipur, then you have to dig 300 feet and you get water. So someplace water is easily available, sometimes not so easily available, like that. So Vrindavan, it is very easy to get in contact with Krishna. Prabhupada explains, I think it's in Krishna book, that even an atheist, if he goes there, he'll feel something special about this place. Sanidhyam Nityada Hare. Just like our head pujari, Mukunda Datta, he went to a preaching tour in Europe one time, and he went to Italy, and he came to Rome. And somehow he managed to get an audience with the Pope. So he was talking, and he saw there was a golden telephone there. So if you remember telephones. Some of you have probably never seen a telephone. It was a gold telephone. He said, and he saw that Mukunda Datta was looking and said, yes, it's direct line. He said, you want to talk? He said, no, that's okay. He said, no, go ahead, talk. No, that's okay, talk. So Mukunda picked up the phone. He said, so offerings are going on nice, everything is going on nice. Okay, yeah. He said, so how much is it? He said, don't worry about it. He said, no, I can't come here as a guest and use your phone and not pay. No, it's nothing. You don't worry about it. He said, no, I can't use your phone and not pay. It's all right, $324. So he paid him. Then later the Pope, he came to Bharat, and he was in Delhi. And he remembered that just 90 miles south there was this Vrindavan, where this Mukunda Datta is the head pujari there. So he came to Vrindavan, and Mukunda Datta invited him up to his office, and they were chatting, and then he saw this golden phone is there. He said, you have one too? He said, yeah. You want to call? He said, no, that's all right. No, go ahead, call. So he picked up the phone. He said, I don't know what to do. These Hare Krishnas, they're buying all our churches and turning them into temples. He talked for some time, and then he put the phone down. He said, so how much is it? He said, don't worry about it. It's nothing. No, I can't use your phone and not pay for it. No, it's nothing. You don't worry about it. No, I have to pay. I said, it's 2 rupees. 2 rupees? Yeah, it's local call. Then he says, Snatvatam savanam tasmin, Kalindya salile shive, the spacious waters of Kalindi. Kritvochitam nivasan, atmana kalpitasana. He told him that you go, you take snatva, you take bath every day in that Kalindi, and you perform your meditation. Jai Sisi Radha Golokananda Sisi Gornitai Sisi Sitaram Lakshman Ki Jai. So ityuktas tam parkramya pranayam cha nirpabhaka yuyo madhuvanam punyam hares charna charchitam. So he circumambulated, parakramya, he circumambulated Narad Muni and made his pranams. And then Yuyo, he went to Madhuvan, where Hare's Charna Charchitam, where the land is marked with the lotus footprints of the Lord. So, for the first month, he was only 5 years old, but for the first month, he decided, I will only eat every 3 days. Just imagine, we invite you to Vrindavan for yatra. We said, we're only going to give you prasadam every 3 days. And he was standing on 1 foot. And after 1 month, he decided, wow, what a sense affair, eating every 3 days. I'll only eat every 6 days. So another month went by, and then he thought, wow, such a sense gratifier. Every 6 days, I'm only going to drink water every 9 days, like that. Then he thought, then finally he said, all right, just I'm going to breathe every 15 days. Then finally, the next month, he'd become so powerful, because by performing austerities, he'd become very powerful. He practically identified himself with the universe. And you know, if you're standing on one leg, sometimes you'll wobble like that. But the whole universe was wobbling underneath him. Whole earth was wobbling underneath him. So all the demigods, they ran to Lord Vishnu and said, you have to do something. This guy is, he said, don't worry, I'll take care of it. So he decided that he was going to, the next month, he was just going to take a breath and stop breathing altogether. But because he'd identified with the whole universe, when he stopped breathing, he stopped the universal breathing. And everybody ran to Lord Brahma. So Lord Brahma, he started the universal breathing again. He said, you have to do something, He said, no worry, Lord is going to take care of him. So he was meditating on on the form of the Lord within his heart, when suddenly that form disappeared. And he tried so many ways to see again. He just couldn't see the Lord again. Then he opened his eyes and saw the Lord was standing in front of him. And he's just a little boy, 5 years old. He doesn't know how to offer prayers. So the Lord touched him with his conch shell. And in that part of Śrimad Bhāgavatam, so many beautiful prayers are there. And the Lord says, what do you want? Actually, he decided he was going to get a kingdom greater than his great-grandfather. So Uttanapada was his father. I can't remember, which Manu? Anyway, Manu was his grandfather. His great-grandfather was Lord Brahma. And Brahma kingdom is the whole universe. So he wanted something greater than that. So Lord asked him, what do you want? He says, Swami Kritartosmi. Oh, my Lord, I'm fully satisfied. You can hear on the recording Prabhupada say, fully satisfied. And you can understand what full satisfaction is. I don't want anything. Are, you came out here in the forest, left your princely life, eating berries only monkeys eat, and doing so many pensive austerities. Now you say you don't want anything? He said, my Lord, I was looking for broken pieces of glass. If somebody is just sifting through the glass and he finds a diamond, he'll be so satisfied. He said, when I have got you, you're a rare jewel. When I have got you, what is use of kingdom or anything else? The Lord said, don't worry. I will give you will become the king. And after that, you will go to the Dhruvalok, which is a Vaikuntha planet. It's the only thing beyond this universe is Vaikuntha. So that's a Vaikuntha planet within this universe. So he gave him that Vaikuntha planet. So if you look in the north, you see the Saptarishis are always moving around, and that one star that stays steady, that is the Dhruvaloka, where Dhruva Maharaj is staying. So, I guess we're going over time, or is it? I can't. Anyway, we could leave some time for questions, but this chapter, the questions by Maitreya, because Uddhava sent him to Maitreya, but first he met him he met Uddhava in Madhuvan, and then he went to Hardwar, and he met Maitreya in Hardwar, and he was asking all these questions, and Maitreya is explaining all this technical information. Hare Krishna. Somebody has any questions? We can try to answer them. There's Bhakta Mike. Okay, there he is.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
My question was about the point that you mentioned about Krishna being easily accessible in Vrindavan.
Yes.
So, because I'm very new to the Krishna consciousness movement and I don't have much sadhana, I fear that if I go to Vrindavan, I won't be able to perceive the Dham as it is and be disturbed rather by dirt or something of that sort. So how do I access Krishna?
Prabhupada ordered us to go to Vrindavan. In the old days, we used to have Mayapur Vrindavan festival. We used to go for 2 weeks to Mayapur and 2 weeks to Vrindavan. And Prabhupada would lecture for the whole month. We would listen to Prabhupada. He ordered us. And one time they said, but Prabhupada, it's costing like $500,000 for all the, or maybe more than that, millions of dollars it's costing for all the flight tickets and everything. The Prabhupada said, all right, so you stop eating. That also costs a lot of money. So he put it on eating, same level as eating. We have to go to Vrindavan. If Prabhupada said, even atheists will go there. What to speak if you're already a little bit taken to Krishna consciousness? He said, even atheists will feel something different there. So now it's become that Mayapur festival is Gaur Purnima and Kartik festival is Vrindavan's festival. So Prabhupada, he ordered us all to go there because he wanted us to absorb, to get our batteries charged. It's like nowadays the biggest fear of the younger generation is, oh, I don't have any charge left in my phone, you know. So we have to go there to Vrindavan and Mayapur and these holy places to get our batteries charged. And then come back here and preach enthusiastically. Wait for Bhakta Mike.
Sorry, Hare Krishna. I have that before you go to Vrindavan, you should go to the Mayapur fast to get the, mercy from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Then you should go to Vrindavan. But many people, they don't know. They just go to Vrindavan. They said, okay, we can get, on the blessings, Yeah, we can.
It's nice if you can go to Mayapur and then come to Vrindavan. That's also nice, but it's not totally required. Absolutely required, I should say. Because Prabhupada's actual samadhi is there in Vrindavan, so we should go there and fall in the dust. That's our only qualification. Just like the first time I went to the Mayapur festival, we were sleeping in the cement dust. Nothing was finished. The only building was the Lotus building. Even it wasn't finished, and we were just sleeping in cement dust. And few life members are there, and I guess it's your British way of asking the question. They would always say, and what is your qualification? Because in America we say, what's your degree? What kind of degree do you have? So they would ask me, what is your qualification? I said, I don't have any qualification. My only qualification is Srila Prabhupada. So the only qualification we have to go to Vrindavan or Mayapur or any of these places is Srila Prabhupada. He's given us the open invitation by his mercy, just like the municipality named the road that comes into Vrindavan, Bhaktivedanta Swami Marg. So we can only go to Vrindavan by the Bhaktivedanta Swami Marg, by following Srila Prabhupada. Yes?
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. I would like to ask to the point of prayers as the last thing you were mentioning. So here we see that Dhruva Maharaj was not capable to pray, and then Lord blessed him, and then he was able to pray appropriately. So my question is, in Nectar of Devotion, in the 64 items, it's explained that we should reveal our mind to Lord and pray to Him. This is one of the angas. And in the same time, we understand, and it is said that Krishna is the best friend. So in this way, I may understand that I may just come to Lord as to a friend and tell Him whatever is in my mind, my heart. But then in Bhagavad Gita, right, Arjuna is saying, oh my Lord, please forgive me. I was approaching you just as my friend, as my relative like this, but you are the Supreme Lord. So I would like to understand more about the mood of praying to Lord in our position.
In our neophyte stage, we should be very reverent. We're not in the Arjuna. He could sit with Krishna in the same bed and so many things. That was what he was worried about. That I just treated you like you were just my friend, and I was sitting in the same bed and stuff like that. We come here, we pay our obeisances, sastang dandavas before the Lord, We're not in that intimate type of friendship, so we can reveal our minds just like it to a friend, but in a very, very reverential way. Arjun he's on another level. We're not even close to Arjun. We're just like, it's like when I guess you don't have so many cockroaches here, but at some other, in Bharat we have so many cockroaches, you flip on the light and they all run here and there. So Prabhupada came, he flipped on the light and we just ran here and there, and some of us by accident, we went under Prabhupada's lotus feet. That's why we're here. Just by accident we took shelter of his lotus feet. Yes. One of the
I
oldest
just want to tell
devotees
an experience I had in Vrindavan. It was the first time I went by myself, and I was walking down the lane between Krishna Balaram temple and the hotel, the posh hotel to the left, and there was a cow. He came, but he went for me, and I thought, oh my God. And I just about got out of the way, and I thought, oh, this is a heavy place. And another experience I remember that we had, it was on Ekadashi, and there was this like a Mayavadi type person with a horizontal tilak, and we were all fasting. And he thought, oh, well, maybe they got some prasad. And when we were all fasting, he sort of, well, where's the prasadam? Oh, he said, no, we're all fasting. And then he went and just left. I think that was another interesting experience that I had. It's a heavy place for me, actually. But also I remember the echo from, I was in the little hotel, I'm not sure of the name of it. It was at the like oasis next to the Goshala. And we heard this chanting, this incessant, powerful chanting. I remember recording it. It was so exhilarating, actually. And but of course Vrindavan's changed a lot now, and from the old track it was, and it's jam-packed. But it was a particularly heavy place for me as I remember it, and but also a wonderful atmosphere, so. That's it, really. Okay, just an experience.
Yeah, definitely you have different types of experiences in Vrindavan.
Yeah.
But they're all purifying.
Yeah, and I remember going on parikram with yourself. That was wonderful. Nice kitchery too. Yeah, okay.
I don't talk about kitchery today.
Oh no, kitchery's on Sunday, actually. Yeah, and it's a brilliant kitchery.
No, but today is Ekadasi, so we can't talk about kitchery.
Yeah, no, sorry. I think they got samo porridge.
I can't do it.
Hare Krishna. So Deena Bandhu Prabhu also wrote a book, and it was published last year. It's about Govardhan. So 530 pages, and it's a filled with photographs and paintings, 284 pictures and 32 paintings. It's a wonderful book. Prabhuji has done research for 7 years, and he brought out this book. So if you're interested, maybe you can take a look. We'll have a few copies here, and also we'll have a few copies tonight. And Prabhuji is here to sign the book for you if you want. And we're asking only 20 pounds donation for the book. Please come and take a look. Hare
We'll
Krishna.
go outside in the hallway.
Yeah.
Śrimad Bhāgavatam ki jai. Sisi Radha Gokulananda ki jai, Gornitai ki jai, Sisi Sitaram Lakshman Hanuman Ji Maharaj ki jai.
I just let pull aside a garland from Śrimad Radharani on this side there, and it's gone missing. It's important to me, so please, if anyone took it, just replace it. Put it back.
Bhajans they were saying today? No. There was a message, no, you remember, Baba was saying that there will be some bhajans, but maybe there's already was.
The bhajan was on Wednesdays.
Wednesdays?
Yeah, on Wednesday.
Okay, so I will play because today's we don't have harmonium.
I don't know.
Where is the big harmonium?
These are taking everything to write
Crazy. Maybe it's in me, I know where.
Yeah.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna.